And we are now recording. Hello, world.
Hello, audience. What up?
And we are back on relto for what should be our last day of base building, we hope. The sun is high in the sky. We are on slow time, so we are in the middle of a daylight session. And I don't know if you can see it from here, but we actually extended the tree farm slightly over this little mountain segment that I'm pointing at. From this little mountain segment, something could spawn and fall down and land on our tree farm. So one of the things that I want to do before sunset is build a staircase and plant some torches up there for safety. Either that or fence it off so that the monsters cannot actually get through the area.
But also the other thing to note is that the mountain is too high for mobs to fall off of. Especially the skeletons and the zombies, they won't walk off them.
They're not supposed to walk off. There's a difference between supposed to walk off and can't walk off. We've got a little bit of farm tending to do over here. And pick up, plant down before it dries out. So in case anybody is curious, with the exception of these three over here, which are actually in frozen ocean, Mushroom Island starts here. So from this point further down, during the rain, we can make this area hydrated farmland. So the idea is basically to say that we're going to have one row of farmland over there, and one row of hydrated farmland going down the mountainside, which means ultimately that all of this mycelium has to get replaced with grass. And we need to smooth out this surface over here. But basically when this is all done, over here, frozen ocean, okay, this spot right here where I'm at starts Mushroom Island. And if I can get through my lag, from here to the bottom of the hill, we're going to have 3 wide of grass and farmland and no mycelium in the area. And we're going to have a farmland zone over here. And the idea fundamentally is that when it rains, we will have hydrated farmland along this hillside. Over here we have our shelter igloo in the frozen ocean. Not sure if you've had a chance to see it. We finished it at the end of last episode. We've got our chandelier in the roof. We've got a little caving system, but unfortunately we're at height 70. The only thing we can possibly find is coal, so it's not worth caving. Let's head down to the tree farm. I want to show you something that a non-Firefly showed me last night after we turned off the recorder. And this is something that a non tried pointing out to me earlier that I didn't catch, and I think it's something that people should see and be aware of. Slowing down at the edge. Here is our island. Do you see that big little opening? That little gap in the landscape is right up where our backyard is. We've got reeds and water and some bit of caving area. This basically, what you're looking at here basically corresponds to the seafloor bottom and a little bit of caving area above the seafloor bottom. Where I'm at now, with my head at 58, is pretty much the highest point that we can find iron. There's a little bit of iron right over here, which we will probably go and pick up. But fundamentally, in here, although we clearly have to be careful, because you can see there's a little upward stitch here, there's some areas to mine out over here. And over to the right, that little area is basically past our backyard, and not, other than the fact that we can see iron, would not be worth going to. But we can see iron, so it probably is worth going to. We are starting to get safety rails up. We have a huge area over here full of things to mine into, full of exposed iron. It goes pretty far down. There's lots of things here on this side to pick up. So, the south side goes pretty deep, lots of things to pick up. The north side, our backyard, has very little that we can actually get to. The area that we have the wheat farm in, as I walk over to it, oops, the wheat farm is basically on the south side. So this whole area goes down pretty far. It's pretty safe. I'm actually thinking of leveling off the top of this mountain as an easy way to access this farming zone. And note, the stone goes uphill. So if I were to do that, to make a mining platform, the first thing to be aware of is that I am lagging worse than I've ever lagged before. Leveling the land is going to expose this area, which is currently mob protected, so that's not safe. And I'm not sure how long we want to spend in this area on a project like that. Whoop. Be careful. Let's try that again. As I said, leveling this area, I'm not sure how safe it will be. Let's take a look downstairs and take another look at that south end of the island and try to get a feel for what we're actually looking at there. So, heading down, turning around and activating sneak. So, basically, you can see where our current farming edge is, and you can see where it goes down. And there's a lot of space for things to spawn. There's a huge amount of landscape over there. And the stone starts there and goes uphill. So we can take a little bit off the top to turn into a farm. Sun is starting to set. We have to get that, we either have to fence that area off or get up there and light it. Yeah. Yeah. My concern is really straightforward. If anything falls, it will fall on the other side of the fence and won't come to us. That's all. All right, so we're safe for the night. We've got everything lit. And not sure if I don't remember if we showed you this last time at the end of our recording. This area has been ravaged by decay. What's left is decay-free and stable. This is the nice thing about Skylands. If your initial island is safe, and while you're doing those trees, I will do the trees on this end. Oh, you've already...
Not be surprised if there are no more jungle trees. There are currently 2 jungle tree saplings. I'm going to be careful with them.
Okay, that's all we have is 2 saplings?
Just 2 left. So I'm going to hang on to those. They'll be because these other trees have been outgrowing them.
Okay, just out of curiosity, are we actually losing jungle tree saplings?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's more sapling. We're planting more than we're getting back.
Okay, then space them out. Space them like every 5, at least every 7 spaces when you plant them.
Yeah, but before you do that, we have to get rid of these trees.
You have to what?
We have to get rid of the oak trees, all of them.
Okay.
So so not only take out the trees, but take out the saplings too, and then we'll replant everything.
All right. All right, so we've got a solid wall up here. So this is where I'm going to climb upward. Lag, lag, everywhere's lag. All right, so, all right. Now, I'm not sure if you at home know this trick, but if you have a nice wall of trees, especially the generics, you can basically just dig upward on a diagonal and just make a staircase like so. And we have enough trees planted that this staircase will get us up to the top. And note that once we're up here at the leaf level, the leaves are going to act as solid blocks that we can walk on. Now, I'm sure some of you think leaves will decay, but the actual truth is they only decay if there's no wood around there.
Yeah, watch it.
Have you seen the height of this thing?
What? Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the guys. Yep.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
so
it's almost as big as Tree of Possibilities, I know.
so I'm going to turn off the recorder, and I will get back to you probably. It's probably going to take us our entire 2-hour session just to clear out this tree bank. All right, so
I have a great thought.
We'll be back in 2 hours with the trees cleared out.
Hopefully.
Okay, so we have recorder on and sneak on, and I want to show the viewers where we are. So this is the caving section underneath the tree farm. And while this may look very, very dangerous, let me show you what we are looking at.
Okay, tree grew.
What was that?
The tree grew, finally.
Okay.
It's a big one.
Yes. All right.
Not the point of this video. Back into the cave, go with you.
All right, so taking a look over here so that you can see what we are looking at. Sneak on. Very, very careful. That is the wood platform edge that you see over there. That over there is the little bit of space that we dug to. And as you can see, it goes down a little bit. One further goes down quite a bit more. We want to lower the floor down 4 spaces and then start platforming out. There's a large amount of exposed iron, a small amount of exposed coal, but basically we're going to make a platform, dig, mine some stuff. It's no different than going through a cave system, except this is a system where we have to build the floor as we go. So that's what we are doing, and it's called Very Dangerous. Be very, very careful. All right, recording on. So we are mining down into this area, and just to show people where we are, need one more stair here.
Here, I'll just give you the entire stack.
Okay. Stair here. There we go. All right.
Here.
Yes?
19 stairs.
All right, so just to let people know, we have dug down an extra 4 layers, and be sure to torch it.
I will torch it when we are like. Okay.
Well, I just came over here, found none of us here, and it was dark enough to spawn. Now remember.
I'm not going to torch the place. We just built it.
Areas where we are in Mushroom Island. The areas that are Mushroom Island will not spawn hostile mobs. The areas that are Frozen Ocean will.
Really? What madness is this?
What was that?
What madness is this?
The madness that says hostile mobs do not spawn in mushroom biomes. So as I said, we've extended down 4 layers. We've got access to iron and other mining stuff. And to show you what type of foolishness I am doing over here on the dig down.
Oh my god, I can't believe I caught that.
Do you see how low that goes? I want to see how far down it will go. I want to see how low is low on this island.
How low can you go?
Yes. Now it looks like... No, never mind. I thought I saw sand floating in the air over there. But note that there is all sorts of things that will just drop off if you go too far. So as you go down, we have to be careful. And over here, it does not go nearly as deep. So this is very much a case of be careful. Make sure you have a safe way back. Make sure you have no lag and safe movement. Now, as I take a look, there is stone underneath the iron, so I can safely dig out the iron. So,
alright, I'm going to put the 8 iron we currently have.
Standing on, and I can do that because I saw ahead of time that there was something solid under it. So we're getting at least 4 iron, maybe more.
So 4 iron you have?
I currently have 4 iron.
Okay, I have 12. I have 8 cooking upstairs, so we currently have 12, which means a bucket and a couple of iron tools.
All right.
Namely swords. I want us to have iron swords.
Before I do anything else, do you have any fences with you?
5.
Okay. Can you toss me those fences, please? Thank you. I have seen the way you do fences, and you tend to fail to give us proper room when you fence.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to have to make a crafting table or something because I've got lots of wood and not enough fences. All right, so just to give you a heads up, the idea of that fencing, simply put, is that if you are walking down the staircase, the fence will stop you and you're not going to go anywhere. So unless you are going to be walking here, that's skeleton.
I know, I hear him. Was it torched in a... Oh, good God. Get away from me.
Coming. Creeper!
I know.
What did I tell you about torching? Did he do mining for us?
Yes.
Good. How much did he mine for us?
This. Well, lower down. Toss me a torch.
Okay.
90.
Just because I am really picky about this, make sure that we have a nice, safe stairway that we can walk through.
9:30.
All right. We have rain. Time to tend to the farm. Recorder off.